Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. This image in front of you has been generated with just a text prompt with the help of this photorealistic human skin Lora or Lora adapter on top of this sublime Flux One dev model. We have come a long way in AI in the last couple of years, especially in last 1 year. There have been hundreds if not thousands of text to image models, but this model Flux One Dev is still number one, and I don't see any other model catching up with the quality and speed and efficiency of this model, and it is fairly evident from this output which you are watching on your screen. Now, Flux One Dev model in itself is a hugely amazing model, there is no doubt about that. But the human creativity has no limits, and people have been creating low rank adapters on top of Flux One Dev for some time now, and every now and then there comes a Lora which really amazes you. If you have been following my channel, you know that I cover a lot of text to image models, including Flux One Dev. And one area where most of the time these models are sluggish is where they fail to generate human skin which is realistic. Most of the time it looks like plastic. But if you look at this image, this actually is as close to human skin as I have seen in the recent years, I would say. It's not perfect in the sense that human skin is not perfect. There are um, malformities, there are issues, but you see that it also depicts that there is even a slight, you see, um, hair growth under the lip, or lip growth, or lip hair as they say. And then you see all the formation, there are also some skin pigments there. So, and even the shape is quite good. So in this video, I'm going to introduce you to this Lora. I will also tell you how to get it installed locally, and then how to generate these images with the help of Comfy UI and these models. If you don't know what Comfy UI is, just go to my channel and search with Comfy UI, and you should be able to find heaps of videos around it, especially this first video where I have created a end-to-end very easy to follow tutorial. So if you're new to Comfy UI or have never used it, just check out this Comfy UI tutorial. You will become a hero from zero just under 30 minutes. So I am assuming that for the purpose of this video, you already have Comfy UI installed and you know the basic steps around Comfy UI, as what are nodes and that sort of stuff. Then the next step which you need to do is to go to this Hugging Face page of Flux One Dev. Just scroll down, of course log in with your free Hugging Face ID, and then download this Flux One Dev model. And you see the size is just close to 24 gig on disk. Right click on this downward arrow, save link as, go to where you have installed your Comfy UI. Then in Comfy UI go to models, in the models go to this unet directory and save this model here. I already have saved it. Once you have saved it, just go to the next model, and you would need two text encoders from Comfy UI. One is ClipL and the other one is T5XXL. Again, click on this downward arrow in front of both of them, save link as, and then go to Comfy UI models and clip folder and download both of the clip models here. Make sure that you download both of them. Once that's done, the third model which we need to download is this VAE model, or V model, variational autoencoder. Again, right click on this download, save link as, and then go to where you have Comfy UI models and V directory and save it there. It's a small model, and V model converts an image from a latent space to a pixel space. Again, if you don't know what that is, just go to my channel and maybe just search with this latent here, and I already have done a very easy to understand video what is latent space. In very simple words, latent space is where model works, pixel space is where we can see the images. So we have downloaded the model, and then you would need this workflow. Don't worry, I will give you the link to this workflow, and you can download it for free from my GitHub repo. So that will be, the link will be in video's description. Now once you have downloaded the workflow and load it, which you all you need to do is to just on the top left, go to workflow, open, and then load this JSON file. It will look like this. Make sure that your diffusion model is selected, your both clip models are here, and the Lora node has this Lora selected. And then all you need to do is to just give a text prompt here, like I'm giving it again, and click on Q, and it is saying photograph a close-up shot of a woman's face, her eyes closed, as she takes in the luxury beauty of aesthetic nude photograph. Avant-garde lighting, don't worry, it is not going to show you what you think. So let me quickly also make the image visible here. So you see, looks really good. It is really avant-garde. So let me also quickly show you the VRAM consumption. So it is consuming just over 32 gig of VRAM, which is Flux 1 Dev model plus its Lora model. So really wonderful work by this person on creating this Lora. Let's try out a couple more. Okay, next up, I'm asking it to do a professional product photos of nail design. A close-up shot of a hand with a vibrant nail design in focus, showcasing the intricate details. There you go. Looks really good. You see, uh, hand is not that well formed, I would say, but still, look, if you look at the skin, which is the primary purpose of this, that looks good. Now, you can also play around with these settings around sampler and scheduler if you want to improve this image. I already have covered this in another videos. So sampler affects the quality, speed, and style of output image. Scheduler controls how noise is gradually removed from the latent image. Now let me keep the same prompt but just change few of these settings. So one thing I always play around with this seed value. So I'm just going to reduce the seed to this. Maybe I will just make the steps to 35, and then I think rest looks okay to me. I'll just check it out if it makes a difference. So I'll just click on Q here. Let's wait for it to create another one. You see, this is where it is showing you the progress. Let's wait for it. Almost there. Yeah, much better, but still I think it can, and the nails are fine, but I think still the thumbs and stuff is malformed. Now another, if there is also a Lora which can make sure to put the hands right, and I will be covering that again. Okay, so skin is fine. Now let's try out another one. So I'm asking it that professional portrait photo of a female supermodel, close up of the face, super detailed, glowing eyes, blue eyes. The image has a magic touch with a mystic layer over the whole image, high resolution and stunning detail. And then these are the trigger words. Trigger words guide the base model to redirect this and to use the Lora. And there you go. You see how realistic the skin is. Wonderful work, really. With all everything is there, doesn't look like plastic or anything. Okay, let's create another one. So I'm just going to give it another one here. Let me paste the text. Now in the next one, I'm going to generate a photo of a man, ultra realistic, his expression calm and reflective. So let's see what it generates. Meanwhile, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are Camel AI. Camel AI is an open source community focused on building multi-agent infrastructure for finding the scaling laws of agents with applications in data generation, task automation, and world simulation. Also, the GPU and VMA is sponsored by our very good friends at Massed Compute. If you're also looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website in video's description with a discount coupon of 50%, so do check them out. And there you go. Look at this one, how realistic the skin looks. Even with all the shadows and side lighting, this is simply out of this world. So look, very impressive Lora. I can't really get enough of these Loras. And by the way, if you're new to the channel, I have been covering these Lora a lot on the channel. So just search on the channel, you should be able to find hundreds of videos around Loras. Even I have done various videos as how you can create your own Lora for Flux, for stable diffusion models, and a lot of other stuff. Check it out. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.